Welcome to Week 5, Soteriology, God's Sovereignty, Predestination, Election, and Human Choice. Well, this is the week you take your midterm. Your midterm focuses on the doctrine of man and the doctrine of sin. So our first learning outcome for this week is to summarize, define, and describe the essential theological terms and questions central to understanding the doctrines of anthropology and hamartiology. Now, the midterm exam, you'll have 50 minutes to complete the exam. Once you start, you have to complete it in one setting. You're not to use books or resources or any outside helps. You will need to email me and request the password before you take the test. And you should be studying all of your example study questions from those first 3 lessons, in that the midterm only deals again with the doctrine of man and the doctrine of sin. Well, after you've completed your midterm, you're ready to continue with your studies for this week. So our focus here, basically 2 major learning outcomes: to describe the context and biblical terminology related to predestination, and then to compare, contrast, and analyze the predestination views for those that are Arminians, Calvinists, and moderate Calvinists. So after you've completed your exam, you're to watch the narrated PowerPoint that deals with the context and biblical terminology of predestination. Then the next section will cover the various views, and then there'll be a section at the end dealing with the doctrine of sovereignty and the election of God. After you've completed the narrated PowerPoints and followed along in the transcriptions that you've been included in the lecture notes, you'll have a minute paper, and you need to post your minute paper, what you learned that was significant and what you still have questions about. And then the discussion board will need to be answered, and make sure you again respond to at least posts from 2 other classmates. There are study questions for here as well. Those study questions are going to be important for you as you prepare for your final exam dealing with the doctrine of salvation.